At school 3, speaking of English language arts, school 3, I was in the classroom, in the ELA classroom, when they were about to get Esperanza Rising. And I was sitting next to a 5th grader who turned to me and said, "I am so excited." And I mean, he could not contain himself. And he's looking, as the teacher is walking around the room with the books, and he's looking with such anticipation about the book. And I said, "That's great. Why are you so excited?" And he said, "Well, last year we did this module about the Iroquois, and it was great, and I just can't wait to read this book."
I think coming to NTI is important for me because I get to connect with colleagues, get to hear what people are doing in other districts and see where we are in terms of the process, that it does give you a higher sense of purpose for what you're doing, and it makes everything else seem easier because you know why you're doing it.
We are very excited this evening to do a case study of a district and their Common Core implementation experience thus far.
It's 3 years now. We started implementing primary Common Core math standards and understanding resources and understanding assessment and really unpacking all of this work. And then it was secondary, and we started all the ELA pieces, and we finally transitioned all of our ELA. So we didn't stop on a dime and wake up the next day and say we're going to be here.
My students are having real conversations. And the biggest part about the conversations is actually not that they're having them, it's that they're debating with each other and questioning.
They have to feel like we're a team. I think they have to feel that I respect their views. I know it's hard, I know it's change, it's not the way we learned, but we're helping your child to become a thinker.
I always say this, the modules were written in an order, and they presume that kids know what came in Module 1 and Module 2, whatever. But that doesn't, it's not the law, right? So if you, for whatever reason, want to make that choice, well, it's almost the 3rd quarter, let's get into the 3rd module, then a careful reading of that module, an understanding of what the module expects from kids, there absolutely is no reason why people can't make these choices. The coaching in these documents is make them really super thoughtfully.
Right, because one of the things we really struggled with in the generation of the module was how to decide which words kids can survive not knowing and still get through the arc of what's happening in the text, which words they need and are never going to get from the text.
Mm-hmm. You have to figure out what they can figure out from the story.
Yes.
You can't pre-teach stuff that they can get from the text.
Yeah.
And it's a process, and that's part of, I think, the reflective work that we have to do this summer.
Probably the most wonderful part of being in the NTI is the personal connections you get with everyone else. And they share their ideas, they share what they have created, so I in turn can take what they have shared with me and share it to the next group of people.
Well, I think that it gives me confidence to be able to coach other people with the new modules, that if I've seen it ahead of time and I can sort of digest it and get, reinvigorated by being here, that going back, it does help. Because I'm excited to go back and get started.
For those who have the smaller sticky notes, evidence flags.
It will be hard. It will continue to be tiring. I am sure there are some sore feet in the room. It will continue to be tiring, but we must remain laser focused on the outcome we seek for our students. Our feet may be tired, but our souls are rested. Thank you.